Assalamu Alaikum. Hi my dear students. How are you all? I hope you are safe at home, doing well. Okay. Did you see the video regularly? You should watch the video regularly. If you have doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Last class what we have studied, what lesson we have studied. Did you remember? Chapter 2, second lesson. What the name of the lesson? Homesickness. Very interesting lesson. Okay. Homesickness. What do you mean by homesickness? Homesickness means experiencing a longing for one's home during a period of absence. So if you are in boarding school or if you are in your relation house, you are missing your parents. You are missing your parents. How would you feel? Okay. So that is homesickness. Okay. So now what we have studied, this homesickness was written by whom? Roald Dahl. Okay, Roald Dahl is the author of the lesson. So he was telling his experience. Okay, he was telling his experience, how he was suffered from homesickness. Okay. So last class what we have seen, so he was telling about the boarding school. Okay, boarding school, how he was suffered. And then so what is his age? He was 9 years old boy. And then what happened? So he was observing his cousin, how his cousin was affected by the disease appendicitis. Okay, so he is also acting like that. Okay, as if he has the disease. Okay, he want to go away from the boarding school. Okay, so he is acting as if he has the disease. What disease? Appendicitis. So his cousin undergone a operation, appendicitis operation. And then what happened? They are not taken his cousin to the hospital and all. They are doing the operation in the home itself. Okay, there is no nurse and all. The doctor was coming to the house and they are doing the operation. And then what happened? These pictures was seen by the little boy. He was observing everything. And then what happened? The next day, I think page number 19 up to second paragraph we have finished, and we are continuing the next paragraph. The next day we are allowed to inspect the appendix itself in a glass bottle. So what is that? After the removing the part from the body, they are keeping in the bottle. Okay, they are keeping the appendix in a bottle. So it was a longish black. So it's look like a longish, long black, wormy looking thing. Wormy looking. It's like a wormy. Okay, that insects. No, it's like a insects. It looks like. And the boy was now is asking questions to the grandmother. Okay, so now he was asking a question to the grandmother. What he was asking? Do I have one of those inside me? So after the operation was over, that part was kept in a glass bottle. So he was asking the question to the grandmother. What he was asking? Do I have one of those inside me, Nani? Nani means grandmother. So the child, the little boy was asking, do I have like this in my body? He is asking to his grandmother. Everybody asked one, Nani answered. So his grandmother was replying, everyone asked like this. Okay, what's it for? I asked her. So why we have that? Okay, God works in his mysterious ways, she said, which were a stock reply whenever she didn't know the answer. What do you mean by stock? Stock means usual. or typical. Understand? So, where is it? God works in his mysterious ways. So the grandmother was replying to the little boy. Okay, the little boy was asking about the appendicitis. Okay, appendix, and she was replying, which was her stock reply whenever she didn't know the answer. So she didn't know the answer. So what she was telling, God's works in his mysterious way. Okay, everything is God's is doing. So the answer was given by the grandmother. What makes it go bad? I asked her. Okay, toothbrush bristles. So why this appendix is coming? Okay, appendicitis is coming. This disease is coming. The little boy is asking. So what makes it go bad? Why it is coming? So the boy was asking to the grandmother. And what happened? So now the grandmother was replying. Okay, this is a conversation between the little boy and the grandmother. The grandmother, what she was telling, toothbrush bristles. What do you mean by bristles here given? Hair-like pieces of plastic attached to a toothbrush. Toothbrush, you know how it is. It is a long structure and it has like brushes. Okay, so bristles, that we called it as a bristles, are like pieces of plastic attached to a toothbrush. Okay, so what she was telling, toothbrush bristles. So what makes the appendicitis is toothbrush bristles. This time with no hesitation at all. So she was answering. Okay, so the boy was asking why this appendix is coming. Okay, so the grandmother was replying, it is coming from toothbrush bristles. And again the little boy was answering, toothbrush bristles? Is asking. I cried, how can toothbrush bristles make your appendix go bad? So this boy was asking to this grandmother, how can the toothbrush bristles can make your appendix go bad? Okay, what is the connection between, what are you telling the answer? I cannot understand. The little boy was asking question to the grandmother. Nani, who in my eyes was filled with more wisdom. And Solomon replied, whenever a bristle comes out of your toothbrush and you swallow it, it sticks to your appendix and turns it red. So what is grandmother was telling, if your toothbrush, okay, that bristles having no, if it is old means it will come out from your toothbrush and it slowly goes into your stomach. Okay, so it only causes this appendix. Okay, who is telling? His grandmother is telling to his little boy. And then the German spies used to sneak box loads of loose bristled toothbrushes into our shops, and millions of soldiers got appendicitis. So in a shops, these toothbrushes are selling. So these soldiers are buying and using these toothbrushes. So if it is old, that bristles will go inside the soldier's stomach. So it causes the appendicitis. Okay, appendicitis. So this is a conversation between the grandmother and the little boy. Honestly, Nanny, I cried. Is that honestly true? So the little boy is asking, it is true? Okay. I never lied to you, child. So his grandmother was telling, I never lied to you. I never tell any falsehood to you. She answered, so let that be a lesson to you, never to use an old toothbrush. So his grandmother was telling, don't use the old toothbrush. If you use the old toothbrush, the bristles will go inside your stomach and it will make as a appendicitis. Okay, the disease will develop. For years after that, I used to sew. It was my grandmother told this. So after 4 years, I didn't. What is that? I used to get nervous whenever I found a toothbrush bristle on my tongue. Okay, sometimes if I am brushing my toothbrush, if the bristles are touching my tongue, I am getting nervous. Okay, I am getting nervous. Okay, so this was told by the grandmother. Don't use the old toothbrush. Okay. As I went upstairs and knocked on the brown door after breakfast, I didn't even feel frightened of the matron come in and boomed the voice. Now the new another character is coming. So first first character we have seen, the boy and the grandmother only. Now the new character is coming. Who is that? Matron. What do you mean by matron? Matron, a female nurse. A female nurse in a boarding school. So matron means what? A female nurse in a boarding school. Okay. So here, so who is coming? As I went upstairs and knocked on the brown door after breakfast, I didn't feel frightened of the matron come in, boomed the voice. So now the matron is coming. Okay, matron means a female nurse in a boarding school. So the boy was studying in where? In the boarding school. Okay, so he want to see his parents. Okay, so he was very homesick. So at that time he was acting like as if he has a disease, appendicitis. Okay, so now the nurse is coming. Okay, now the nurse is coming. I entered the room clutching my stomach on the right hand side and staggering pathetically. Staggering means what? What do you mean by walking? Walking or moving unsteadily with difficulty. Okay, so staggering means walking or moving unsteadily with difficulty. So he was walking slowly. Okay, I entered the room clutching my stomach. So he was acting as if he has the appendicitis. So he was having his hand on the stomach and he was staggering means moving pathetically. Okay, moving slowly. What's the matter with you? The matron shouted. So who is matron? Matron is the female nurse in the boarding school. So the boy was acting as if he has the disease. So he was walking very slowly. Now the matron, the female nurse, was asking, what's the matter with you? Okay, what's the matter with you? And sheer force of her voice caused that massive bosom to quiver like a gigantic blancmange. Blancmange means a type of pudding. So here, it hurts, matron, I moaned. So the female nurse inquiring to the boy, what happened? Why you are walking very slowly? The female nurse inquiring to the little boy. Now the little boy was answering, it hurts, matron, I moaned. Oh, it hurts so much just here. So the boy was telling, so I was very much suffering from stomachache. Okay, the little boy was replying to the nurse, female nurse. Okay, so page number 19. We finished up to 1, 2, 3, 3 sentence. Okay, and in the next class we will continue this beautiful lesson. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, until then, take care. We will see you in the next class. This same chapter I will teach you. Okay, thank you. Assalamu Alaikum.